Hello again. I've already introduced myself, so I'll spare myself some time and jump right into it. I'm going to talk about development on EOS. So what are the prerequisites of a thriving blockchain? In our view, these three things are the most important. We need good core architecture, stable, cost-effective infrastructure, and low cost of software development. And we believe the first tool we have already with DPoS. It's been proven to work on BitShares and Steam, so we don't really want to talk about that. But the number 3 is actually where it's at. So here's a brief example. How much time does it take and how much does it cost to build an app on iOS or Android? It's actually pretty expensive, like to get it from start to finish. 8 to 12 weeks, $50,000 to $80,000, depending on the complexity, on the part of the world that you're in. Like in blockchains, these things can really be expensive, like quadruple, like it says here, because of the lack of tools, developers, and all that. So we took cues from the best and figured out how Google did that with Android. How did they hack iOS and just basically took their market share? They trained developers big time. They threw millions of dollars into training of developers. And these are just 3 snippets of some articles that we found online and from 3 different dates. One is like from 3 years back and one is like this year, I think. So what we think needs to happen here on EOS is the same thing. We need to train an army of developers. And this is my pledge and also this kind of a call to action to all the BPs and everyone involved, that we need this sort of a developer support alliance. Apart from what Block One is doing, I think we need to step it up also and do the same. So we need developer trainings, workshops, and build some tools and IDEs and coding infrastructure to really speed it up. So then we can talk about the politics and about the arbitration, all the things that we will actually have something to arbitrate, because right now there's nothing really to arbitrate. These are the Tokenika's contributions to the cause. The first thing we built is we started it like 7 months ago when EOS was in its infancy stage. It was a very wonky code base, but we started coding at the time. And it's a smart contract testing platform, which is already compatible with 3 major operating systems. It's using Python for scripting, unit testing, and like we all know that this is very important, like testing your smart contracts properly. It can save you a lot of money. We know we can reverse some things, but we wouldn't want to do that on a blockchain. We better do it in a smart way. The next thing we decided to do is we set up a proxy voter called Tokenika for Dev, which is going to support all the BPs that share this vision, that support of EOS development is extremely important. So these are the rough guidelines. So everybody who's helping with the development of useful tools on EOS, training developers online or offline, doesn't matter, or just building sensible apps, you can count on our votes from this, and we'll be screening this in a non-violent way. We're not going to be judgmental or exercise some power because of it. It's just like a common sense move. And the last thing, we'd like to invite everyone interested to our developer conference in Warsaw. It's going to be around mid-October. Still, the date is tentative, but we think 13-14 is most likely. And this is what we're going to talk about. Cost-effective development on EOS, all the pitfalls in smart contracts, review all the available tools, and do all the competitions and everything that makes a conference exciting. Well, I still have a minute. I thought I wouldn't make it. Anyway, I won't take much more of your time. This was everything. If you think that this is relevant, basically, these are the two ways you can support us. And this is not a pitch of our thing in any case. It's just knowing that without proper development, we won't get anywhere on EOS. So thank you very much and take care.